filing of E-Form DPT-3 in V3 version for the financial year 24-25. This is a return of deposit. Due date 30th June 2025. Applicable to all companies except government companies, banking companies, non-banking financial companies, NBFCs. So it covers private companies, public companies, listed companies, unlisted companies, Section 8 companies if they have loan or deposit. So what is the legal basis for filing of DPT-3? Section 73 to 76A of Companies Act 2013 and Companies Acceptance of Deposits Rules 2014. Rule 16A, Sub-Rule 3 requires every company to file a return of deposit or return of loan not considered as a deposit. Either return of deposit or return of loan not considered as a deposit. As of 31st March of the year by 30th June of the following year. So the due date is 30th June. So type of returns in the form DPT-3. If there are only deposits as per rule 2(1)(c), yes, company has to file DPT-3 because company has accepted deposits. And another scenario, company has a loans not treated as a deposits. Company has to file DPT-3. Company has loans, advances, debentures, etc. not classified as a deposits. Then DPT-3 has to be filed. And another occasion, both company has both deposits as well as non-deposit loans. Then company has to file DPT-3. Only thing is a respective column has to be selected. Then there is a one-time return. Anyway, that is the 4-5 years back we have filed that. And what is the information required to file DPT-3? Now, I will take you to official website of MCA. Then I will show you how to file DPT-3 practically. Here I will stop here. Then I will take you to go to Google and type mca.gov.in. This is official website of MCA, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Here, if you see here, MCA services. In this MCA services, go to home, then MCA services, company e-filing. In company e-filing, you have to go to company e-filing. Here, compliance services, foreign company deposits nidhi services. Click here. Here, come here, you can see DPT-3, return of deposits. This is what you have to select. Then for downloading the form, first you have to log in. Type your user ID. Password. Then type captcha. A capital N I Z I 8. Then login V3. So now we are. This is DPT-3 in V3 version 3. So now we have to open DPT-3. Now again come back to MCA services, company e-filing. Then come down to foreign company deposits and nidhi services. Come here to DPT-3, return of deposits. Then click here. Then DPT-3 form is opened up. This is DPT-3. So how to file? Just follow me. I will explain you in detail. Here you can type your SIN number, company corporate identification number, or you can type your company name also. For example, I type one company name. So I'll open one company. Then I selected this company name. Then this is a prefill. Registered office address is a prefill. Email ID is prefill. Then we have to select the correct option. This is for return of deposit or particulars of transaction by a company not considered as a deposit as per Rule 2(1)(c) of Companies Acceptance of Deposits Rule 2015. And third one, return of deposit and particulars of transactions by company not considered as a deposit. And fourth option, one-time return of disclosure of details of outstanding money. So any suitable option we have to click. Now I will select particulars of transaction by a company not considered as a deposit. Just I'm showing you as an example. Then this is a private company. It is already pre-filled because I have typed the company name. This is a private company only. So whether the company is a government company. So this is not the government company. So it is no. Objects of the company. Here we have to type objects. Then whether the deposits have been accepted from public. Here we cannot select any one of these. The reason is we are not filing for a return of deposit. We are filing loans not considered as a deposit. So if it is a deposit, then accordingly we have to select. If it is a deposit, then it will ask period for which return is being filed. So here this we are filing as on 31/3. We will select this March 31st. So 31st March 2025, we are filing this form. So the date of issue of advertisement, if it is a deposit, here we have to fill up. Otherwise, you can't even enter also. And then net worth as per the latest audited balance sheet preceding the date of the return. Audited balance sheet. Here we have to fill the details: net worth, paid up capital, free reserves, securities premium account. So here it is not allowing to type. The reason is we are filing. These are the loans not considered as a deposit. If it is a deposit, then all the details has to be filled up. Then deposit, total number of deposit holder as on the 1st April. So here we have to enter. Then number of deposit holders at the end of the financial year. This is the beginning of the financial year, end of the financial year. Particulars of the deposits. Here, this red symbol is coming because it is not allowing, because this company doesn't have any deposits. This form is being filed for loan not considered as a deposit. Here, if any deposits are there, we need to mention secured deposit. If it is unsecured deposits. Amount of deposits repaid during the year. Suppose if anything is repaid. Balance of deposit outstanding at the end of the year. This we have to fill. Then amount of deposits that have matured but not claimed. Amount of deposit that have matured and claimed but not paid. So these details will be given by the accounts department or CFO of the company or their auditors. So they will give all the details. Then liquid deposits, particulars of liquid assets. So here we have to fill if it is the filing for the deposits. Then amount in current or other deposits account free from charge or lien with any scheduled bank. This is as may be applicable. Otherwise, it won't allow also. These are the charge particulars. If any charge is created for availing a deposit, that has to be filled. SRN number. Then you have to save. Then it will be saved. Data has been saved successfully. Then OK. Then go to next. Then here the details are particulars of receipt of money or loan by a company, but not considered as a deposit. We are filing for this at the end of the financial year in terms of clause C sub-rule 1 or rule 2 of companies acceptance of deposits in 2014. So we are filing the form for the loan not considered as a deposit. So we have to write all the loan details. Details of the loan opening balance and details of the loan additional loan during the year. Details of the loan, any repaid during the year. So if at all any adjustments and closing balance. This is what we need to enter if any loan received from central government, state government, or any amount received from local authority, or any amount received from statutory authority constituted under the Act of Parliament or state legislature. Any amount received from foreign government or foreign international banks or multilateral financial institutions, foreign governments who own development financial institutions, foreign export credit agencies, amount received from any foreign collaborators, amount received from any foreign body corporates or foreign citizens, foreign authorities, or persons residents outside India subject to the provisions of the Foreign Exchange Management Act. So all the details wherever is applicable has to be filled, or any amount received as a loan or facility from any banking company or from State Bank of India or any its subsidiary banks, or from banking institution notified by the central government under the section 51 of banking regulation, and corresponding new bank as defined in clause D of section 2 of the banking companies acquisition and transfer of undertaking Act 1918, and from any cooperative banks, from any amount received as a loan or financial assistance from public financial institutions notified by the central government, or any regional financial institutions, or any insurance companies, or any scheduled bank as defined in the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, or any amount received against the issue of commercial paper, or any other instrument issued in accordance with the guidelines or notification issued by RBI, any amount received by a company from any other company, intercorporate loans, or any amount received and held pursuant to an offer made in accordance with the provisions of the Act towards subscription to any securities, including share application money, or advance towards allotment of securities pending allotment. So long as such amount is appropriated only against the amount due on allotment of securities applied for. Any amount received from a person who at the time of the receipt of the amount was a director of the company. So this is the loan from director, or loan from relative of the director of a private company, or any amount received, any amount received from a person who is at the time of the director or relative of the director of a private company, and raised by the issue of bonds or debentures or secured by any first charge or charge ranking pari-passu with the first charge, or any assets referred in Schedule 3 of the Act, excluding intangible assets of the company. So bonds or debentures compulsorily convertible into shares of the company within 10 years, or any amount raised by the issue of non-convertible debentures, not constituting a charge on the assets of the company, and listed on recognized stock exchange as per the applicable regulations made with the Securities Exchange Board of India. So any amount received from any employee of the company not exceeding his annual salary under a contract of employment with the company in the nature of non-interest bearing security deposit. So no interest. Any non-interest bearing amount received and held in trust. So it means there is no interest paid by the company. So any amount received in the course of or purpose of business of the company. So for any business purpose, for supply of goods or provision of service accounts for any manner whatsoever provided, that such advance is appropriated against supply of goods or provisions of services within a period of 365 days from the date of acceptance of the advance. So any amount received as an advance accounted for in any manner whatsoever received in connection with the consideration for immovable property under an agreement. Suppose it may be the nature of the business, infra or arrangement provided that such advance is adjusted against such property in accordance with the terms of the agreement or arrangement. Any amount as a security deposit for performance of the contract of supply of goods or provisions of service, or any amount as advance received under long-term project for supply of capital goods, except those covered under item B of subclass 12, class C of subgroup 1 or group 2 of company's acceptance of deposit use. So almost whatever you have received the amount, whatever the company is received, and any under any of the head, it will be captured. Any advance towards a consideration for providing future services in the form of warranty or maintenance contract as per written agreement, if the period of providing such service does not exceed the period prevalent as per the common business practice, or 5 years from the date of acceptance of such service, whichever is the less. And any amount received as advance received and allowed by any regulatory, any sectoral regulator, or in accordance with the directions of central government or state government. So, as an advance for subscription towards publication, whether in print or electronic, to be adjusted against in receipt of such publications, or any amount brought in by promoters of the company by way of unsecured loans in pursuance of stipulation of any lending financial institution, or any amount received by a Nidhi company in accordance with the rules made under section 406 of the Act, or any amount received by way of subscription in respect of chit under Chit Funds Act, or any amount received by a company under any collective investment scheme in compliance with the regulations framed by the SEBI, or any amount of 25 lakh rupee or more received by startup company by way of convertible note, convertible into equity shares, or repayable within a period not exceeding 5 years from the date of issue in a single tranche from a person. So this is all the details as per the company financials. Any amount received by a company from alternative investment fund or domestic venture capital fund or infrastructure investment trust or real estate investment trust or mutual fund registered with Securities and Exchange Board of India. Hope we are clear. Almost we have touched. Almost all we have touched. So these are all the details we need to fill. So we should have all the data first. We need to give the Excel sheet to the account people. Then they will fill the data. Accordingly, we have to fill. And we have to have aging also. This is what the data we need to give on to. Here it is given aging also. Details aging loan years. Loan outstanding for less than or equal to 1 year. Aging of loan year. Loan outstanding for more than 1 year and less than 3 years. And the aging of loan outstanding more than 3 years. So within 1 year, more than 1 year but less than 3 years, and loan more than 3 years, outstanding more than 3 years. This is the perfect data we need to get, because we are giving to declaring to the authority. And whatever we are giving, because 30th June, company financials must have audited or might not be audited. So the data which we are giving should not be differ with the audited financial data which is supposed to be given later. So this we have to take care properly. And credit rating, if any, as applicable, credit rating obtained. So from name of the agency, rating, and date of obtaining a credit rating, and GNL form, if any DPT-1 filed, that SRN number, total amounts of outstanding money or loan received by a company, but not considered as a deposit. Total, here we need to write that should tell. This is what the detail is. So we need to enter. So first we should have complete data with us in Excel sheet. Then we need to fill. Then we have to save it. Once it is saved, then it will go to next. Then after that, copy of trust deed. Here, if it is any trust deed entered, any deposits, then only it is applicable, otherwise not applicable. List of deposits, depositors are there if it is applicable, otherwise not applicable. And optional attachment. Generally, if it is a deposit, auditor certificate will be there and board resolution shall be there, but it is not mandatory attachment because board has to authorize the director to file this form. Then you have to here who is authorized, you need to enter. This is declaration by statutory auditor only in case of deposits, otherwise not required. And so also director. So valid resolution number is authorized. So then we have to select his designation. If he is a director, director. If it is a director, then you need to write DIN number. Example, I'll give one DIN number 07235 to show practically how it would be. So I'm entering one DIN number. Then you save, otherwise it won't save. Now it is data has been successfully saved. Then next you have to click OK. Then you have to go next. I'm showing practically how you can find the form. Here, company again, whatever data we have entered, company name, registered office address, then return of deposits, why we are filing, or particulars of transactions by company not considered as a deposit. So whatever the data we have entered, that is what we can see again. Then we come down, you can check, you can see, and then come down. Then save. Data has saved successfully. You have checked the data and saved, then submit. Yes, we have submitted. Your request for DPT-3 has been submitted against the SRN. Yes, sound also has come to my mobile. SRN has been generated. This is the SRN number. I received message also. Then please navigate the application history for downloading in PDF. Then what we have to do is we have to click OK. See, just follow. Then here, now we have entered the data submitted to the MCA. Now what we have to do, we have to affix the DSC. How will affix the DSC? Now we have to go to pending for action. This is what we need to click. This is the company name, DPT-3 I have a file now. Here it is showing. I think you all can see the DPT-3 here. SRN number, company name, which I typed here. SRN, this is generated. This is pending for DSC, upload and payment. So now what is pending? DSC we have to affix and we have to upload the form and then we have to pay the fee. This is what. Today date it is given last modification date 21/5/2025. Now what we have to do? We have to download PDF form, affix the DSC and upload again. Here is the real upload PDF. Now we have to download this, then affix the DSC of the director, then upload. Now I download. It takes some time. It's taking here. It's taking time to download. Once it is downloaded, then I will take you. Then after that, we will affix the DSC and then again we will upload. Then SRN already generated. Then it will go for payment option. Then we will pay the amount. Minimum amount will be there as per the company's capital. It may come to 300, 600. So then I'll show you that it is getting downloaded. Once it is downloaded, then I'll affix the DSC. Still it is getting downloaded. We'll go to downloads. We can see here. Still it is downloaded. Once it is downloaded, then I'll show you practically. So then we'll get knowledge. Then here one PDF will be downloaded. For that, yes, it is downloaded. No? Zip form, it has come. Then we have to extract. Then you got the form. This is the form. Double click. Then form is opened. you can see whatever the data I have filled, the same data, company name, SIN number, mail ID, private company, and this period return is filing as on 31/3/2025. So this is what. So if data fill, then entire thing you can see here. Then I kept most of them are 0. So finally, I'll show you, come down, where you have to affix the DSC. I think you're following, hope you're clear. This is what the director DIN number I have done. Here you have to affix the DSC. Once you have click here, then it will ask for the option. Then we have to continue affix DSC. And then after affixing the DSC, then immediately you have to close it. Then here already I show you, here we can upload PDF. Here you upload PDF. Then once PDF is uploaded, then it will go for payment option. Here you can upload. Then we choose the file. Here file we have to choose. Then we have not affixed the DSC. So just I will show you the file. So because we are not affixed the DSC, error will come. Error will come. We cannot proceed further. Just for saying yes, any PDF once we upload, then we ask here to just we'll select upload. It will not take error will come. You have not affixed the DSC. Then here it will ask the payment. You give the bank details and payment will be done. This is what the way how to file DPT-3. I think you are clear. This is the DPT-3. How to file. I have given channel. So checklist. This is the payment, MCA payment. Then only my advice would be keep the data in Excel form and DSC ready. Then you upload the payment. So filing of DPT-3 is not just a compliance formality. It is a declaration of your financial transparency. So file it correctly, carefully, and on time to avoid penalties and scrutiny. And subscribe for more MCA V3 legal compliance tips. Subscribe to RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. We have these two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. I have already explained about the Companies Act sections. You can go through section 73 to 76A of Companies Act 2013. You can have an idea of deposits and filing of return of deposits. And also we can see acceptance of deposits rules. Rule 16A will talks about filing of return of deposits. So if you have a time, just follow me. I'll show you. I'll update you how to check. Go to MCA. I'll show you. Anyway, we are already in MCA. Here, go to rules. Then if you see the rules, here, select under Companies Act 2013, you can select acceptance of deposits by companies. Click here, then just go. Here, acceptance of deposit rules 2014, chapter 5. Then we are talking about rule 16. 16A, disclosure in financial statements. Here it is given, every company other than financial company shall disclose in its financial statement. So here it is given, clearly given the details. Every company receipt, is it in the beginning, one time written, or money or loan by a company but not considered as a deposit in terms of class C of sub-rule 1 of rule 2. So this is what return of deposit talking about 16A. 16A talking about return of deposit. So every private company shall disclose in its financial statement by way of notes about the money received from the directors or relative of directors. So this is what section 16A talks. So I think, hope you are clear. I have explained what is DPT-3. I have explained about the due date. I have explained the details and what are required to file a form. You have to keep the data ready. And once again, the due date is 30th June. Please don't forget. Thank you. Hope we are clear. Please do subscribe RR Corporates. Other channel we have RR Legal Talks. Thank you.